UK Black Wolf here, and on today's show I'm going to be telling you, or even giving you some ideas on what to do when you're bored. Code red! Code red! We have bored people here, we have bored people here! So, now we've alerted all the bored people that we have a situation here. Here's a list of things that you can do when you're bored. Look, I've got a cool little list. Anyway, number one, in fact we won't do numbers, is watch YouTube videos. So congratulations, you're already doing it. That's quite cool. Number two is watch telly. That's always good. We could watch telly, you could watch films, you could watch old films, the films that you bought this DVD, Blu-ray, or even a video. You bought these old films and you haven't watched them for years. You bought them, you watched them once, you haven't watched them. You could go back and re-watch them. That's always a cool thing to do. Next, play games. Your game consoles, you could play on them. Or if you don't have game consoles and you have a computer, you could play on the computer. Or if you don't have that and you have a phone, you could always play games on your phone, depending on how old your phone is, that is. But I think all phones mostly have games on them. You could play with that, and if your phone doesn't have games and you don't have a phone, a computer, or even a games console, you could always pretend to have one. That's the last resort of that. But you could play games on that one. So, moving on. Art. You could make something new. You could draw something, or even paint something and become a great artist and go and make something amazing. You could do that, or it doesn't even have to be amazing. It could be standard, and you could say, I did that. It's terrible, but I did that. Or it could be, this is amazing, I did that. Or it's standard, but you still did it. So you could do that, something arty. Role play. You could do some role playing, so you could be an astronaut. Or even a pirate. Hermione, I shall sail the seven seas. Or even a Dalek. You will be exterminated. Exterminate. Or you could be spaceman, cowboy, alien creature. I'm cowboy, yeehaw, I don't know. Well, you could do something like that, role-playing, so you could be anything. Your imagination is your limit on that one. You could make your own game. So why bother playing games on games consoles? Why bother going outside to play games? You could make your own game up. So do let me know in the comments below on what games you decided to make and what the rules are. That's always good to know. A new game. Why follow the games that already exist? Why do that? Make your own one up with your own rules. So here's an idea. Every time you see the colour yellow, you have to say, Blair, that is a terrible game, that is a terrible game. But something like that. So do let me know in the comments below on what games you've managed to create. Moving on. Go outside and play games. That's always fun. You could just go outside and play games. There's a variety of different games you could play. You could play football, tennis, cricket, ice skating if there's ice around. If there's no ice, then don't worry about that. You can still do a form of skating. You can do roller skating. What else could you do? You could go on the swings if you're not too big. You could, or too small, because isn't there like a limit on the swings? I don't know. I don't know that one. Or I didn't know if you're ever too big or too small. No clue. Do let me know in the comments below if there is some sort of limit, because I don't actually know. What else could you do? You could play with those frisbee. Or if you've got a dog, you could play frisbee, tennis, or even throw the ball and play fetch. You could do those things. So, play board games. That's something to do. You could play board games. It's even in the name! Board games. You do it when you're bored. Or they make you bored, one of them two. So, you could do some board games. You could even play it against yourself. You don't need a component. Component? Yeah. Or another person. You could do it yourself, like chess. So you could go, move one part, and then go around the other side and go, move another part, and then go around the other side and move that part and go, That might become quite difficult, but you could do that. At least you know that you'll always win, but you'll also always lose. But you'll always win. You could read a book. Now, books are fun to read most of the time. You could learn about the amazing history of stuff, or even learn some science, or history, or even just standard reading of a book. There's many things a book can teach you, or even not teach you. So, yeah, reading a book, you could do that. Clean a house. That's always something you can do. You can always clean a house. So, if you're that bored and your house needs cleaning, there's a job for you. You can clean the house. If it doesn't make you any more happy and you're still bored, at least you're doing something. I mean, you've got nothing else to do, so that's something that needs doing. So there we go. There's something you could do. You could clean a house. Gardening. Why clean a house when you can go outside and do some gardening? If you like gardening, you can go outside and do gardening. You also need a garden, so make sure you have a garden to do gardening. Although you technically don't. You could have a pot with a flower in it, and technically you could make a mini garden, and then that could be gardening. You're going to make a mini garden. That's always fun, making a mini garden. It's a cool idea. Go to the gym. You could go to the gym, but if you don't want to go to the gym, because not everyone wants to go to the gym, then you could do your own exercises indoors and do some workouts. And so it'd be easier if I had weights, but I don't have any weights on me. 1 second. Weightlifting. So I'm back. So you could do that if you have weights, but you could do it with anything really. I mean, with the radio, you could go 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. You could do that. That's fun. Next, go swimming. Well, if you have a swimming pool outside, you could go swimming. Or if you go to this local swimming pool, if there is one local, if there's not one local and you have the time, you could go to wherever the swimming pool is. You could go swimming. That's always fun, swimming. Try something new. You could try some new food. If you've never had it before, you don't know if you like it, why don't you try some new food? There's some ideas. Try new food. Try something new. Isn't that the same one? Okay then. Try something new. So something new you could try is throwing paper. Nah. Or making paper aeroplanes. If you haven't done that, that's always fun. You could also try something new you've never tried before. So if there's something that you've never done before, like maybe making a video, or even flying paper aeroplanes, you could try them. So if you have any ideas on what to do when you're bored, then do let me know in the comments below. Apart from that, that's all I can think of at the moment, so thank you for watching. If you like this video, then don't forget to let me know by leaving a like. And if you would like to see more videos just like this one, you never even know, maybe even better, then don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.
Do you want to be a part of the Wolfpack? All you have to do is subscribe. UK Black Wolf doesn't just do games, he does a variety of different videos and episodes, to make it more unique. Thank you to everyone who is a part of the Wolfpack. You have helped make this channel and pack what it is today.